What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and I have a piece of animation news that I wasn't initially going to do a video on, but I started thinking about it more, and I kind of wanted to talk about it, kind of rant, because it makes me sort of depressed. But if you haven't heard, there's going to be a quote-unquote Jackie Chan Adventures successor, sort of. Now, if you don't remember Jackie Chan Adventures, it was actually, from what I remember, a pretty good show. I actually don't know if it still holds up. I haven't seen it in years and years and years. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. But I remember as a kid really enjoying it. It was basically a show. It was an action-adventure fantasy show about Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan actually didn't voice Jackie Chan, but it was about Jackie Chan and his niece and his uncle, and there was like these magical talismans of different Chinese animals, like Chinese, I think it was like the Chinese New Year, I believe. I could be totally wrong. These like talismans that each had their own power, and this evil organization is trying to get all the talismans, and it kind of grew into different story arcs other than that over time. But from what I remember, it was really cool. It had a really good balance of action, drama, and comedy. There was some cool redemption arcs and stuff like that. Like, it had a concise storyline. It was really cool from what I remember. I don't know if it still holds up today. I haven't watched it recently at all. I might actually check out like a clip or something pretty soon just to see if I still enjoy it. But I remember really liking it. I know a lot of people in my generation really liked it. If you don't remember, I think it was like early to mid 2000s. If you're too young to remember such a thing. But there's going to be a supposed spiritual successor, and here it is. Here's some screenshots for you. That's what we're working with. So this is the show. So this is J-Team, new Jackie Chan Adventures J-Team. So this is, for some, I don't know why they're keeping the Jackie Chan Adventures brand. This looks completely unrelated to Jackie Chan Adventures. The art style is entirely different. The demographic looks completely different. This looks like a cheap Nick Jr. show, and it makes me depressed. So I don't even know what to say. So this show is basically going to be about these kids. They can go into the realm of dreams and have a good time or whatever, and there's this nightmare, the god of nightmares, or king of nightmares, called Professor Chaos. Yes, Professor Chaos, like the Butters parody on South Park. Professor Chaos. He basically absorbs kids' dreams, which that's a pretty cool premise. And the J-Team is basically, they're the spirit guardians of the dreams, so kids don't have nightmares. The premise could be interesting, but I feel like it's gonna fall flat judging by what I'm looking at, and I'm like, look at these actions. Like, this doesn't look. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening here. It's gonna be premiering in Hong Kong. I don't know when it's coming to America, if at all. But they're planning on making it an entire franchise, and they're actually planning like a movie in 2019, and it has a $6 million production. It's just like a lot. They're planning on making this an entire big franchise that can branch out to movies and comic books and stuff like that. And that's kind of my issue, because I feel like this is a really good example of the corporate suit types being completely out of touch and seeing something and just saying, hey, we can make this thing a thing and make some money off the thing. And this is no fault to Jackie Chan. I feel like, because I'm a huge fan of Jackie Chan. I don't know how you could not be a fan of Jackie Chan. He's a genius. He's a legend. He's an icon. He's amazing. He's an absolute unique talent, and I have nothing but respect for him. But I feel like Jackie's more innocent in this. I feel like his intentions were good, because there was an interview, I'm paraphrasing, but he was basically like, I don't really care about the money. I have enough money already. I just kind of want to make something for kids that is positive, and that's good. That's a really noble pursuit. But I feel like from the corporate ends, they're trying to make something that they think is profitable, and they could branch off into franchises, and it's easily accessible. They said the target demographic is ages 3 to 10, which is kind of a wide range, sort of. This looks, like I said, the art style, I feel like, is not going to lend itself well to people outside of like kindergarten, to be honest. And that sounds harsh, or like first grade. I feel like this is very like Fisher Price, Nick Jr. looking. So I don't know if that's going to really translate for the older kids like 9 and 10. And that's kind of a shame because I feel like Jackie Chan Adventures lended itself to older audiences better as well as young audiences, and I feel like they're kind of singling out the potential for older people to get into this type of thing, and especially if you're trying to ride off of nostalgia by calling it the new Jackie Chan Adventures, because kids 3 to 10 don't remember the Jackie Chan Adventures. Kids who are 10 years old were born in 2007. Okay, that was past the Jackie Chan Adventures prime. So I don't know why they're trying to continue that brand. So that alone kind of shows that they don't really know what they're doing. And it seems like a very corporate ploy. And another thing is, like, they're trying to use Jackie Chan's name and likeness to sell this thing, but I don't know if that's even gonna work. I don't know how big he is with kids in Hong Kong. Obviously, everyone knows who Jackie Chan is, but do kids really care about Jackie Chan? You should care. If you're a kid, you should care about Jackie Chan. But do kids really care about Jackie Chan in the way that they did back when the original Jackie Chan Adventures came out when I was a kid? Because Jackie Chan was everywhere back then. He was in all the movies, all the shows. He was just everywhere. And he's in Kung Fu Panda. They're working on a Karate Kid 2, which we don't even know when that's coming out. And Karate Kid came out 7 years ago. So do kids really mess with Jackie Chan the way that they did back in the day? I don't know if they did. And I think whatever production company's running this feels like, oh, we have a celebrity, this show is gonna sell. And it's colorful, and kids like colors, right? Yeah, cool. Let's make 1 million of them. But I feel like they're kind of going about this the wrong way. And I feel like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what Jackie Chan's young fan base is in Hong Kong or in China in general. I don't know if it would just be better than it is here. I don't even know if it's good here or not. If you're younger, if you're age 3 to 10 and you're watching this video, let us know if you really like Jackie Chan and you would watch a show just because it was Jackie Chan. Because I know back in the day you would watch a show because it was Jackie Chan and it was just a good show in general. But nowadays I'm not sure if that's the case. And I feel like the whole making a cartoon based off a celebrity thing has pretty much died out. That was more of an 70s, 80s thing, a little bit in the 90s. Obviously, Jackie Chan is an exception to this, and it worked out back then. But other than like Mike Tyson Mysteries, which is literally a parody of those shows, I don't know if that even works anymore. So I feel like this entire thing just feels extremely contrived and extremely manufactured. I feel like Jackie's in it for the greater good. Because Jackie's always been a very innocent soul, at least seemingly. So I don't feel like Jackie's in it for the money. I feel like he's in it because he wants to make some positive things for kids. But I think Jackie, being 60 years old and also foreign on top of it, like, he's kind of out of touch generally, which I guess he wouldn't technically be foreign here because it's releasing in China first. But he's 60 years old. I feel like he's not completely in tune with the modern era at this stage. So I feel like he kind of doesn't really, he figures that, yeah, this will work, this will be good. So they want to make this a whole franchise. Whether or not it actually gets that far, we'll have to wait and see, but it just doesn't look good. There was a tweet actually that said this looks like a Chinese bootleg of Sonic Boom, which is pretty much sums it up. And I don't know, it seems very on the nose. It seems like it's trying too hard, and it bums me out. But I think that's pretty much it. This show's it's a show. It's definitely a thing. This is gonna be China made, so it's not like the original. Apparently it's gonna have 104 episodes. So I don't know how China's TV situation works. I don't know how they already are signed up for 104 episodes of a series before it even hits the air. I don't know how that even happens. I guess they have less options, so they have more of a budget to put into singular projects. So that's pretty insane. So this might be around for a while. I don't know how their cancellation process works. I have no idea. But that's a lot of episodes to just get right off the bat, like nothing. So we might be seeing this for a while, or at least in China. So I don't know if this is going to come. They plan on branching out to the rest of the world eventually, but I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to fly here. I feel like this would work in Nick Jr., and I think that's pretty much it. I don't know. It's just, why can't we have a cool action show? It's a Jackie Chan show, man. Why can't we have a dope action show? Why in this day and age are we so having such a drought in sick action? That makes me so depressed. A lot of depression stated in this video. But I think that pretty much covers it, guys. What do you guys think of this thing? I wanted to kind of talk about this and just kind of ramble. I apologize for my rambling. Just kind of reminiscing. Like I said, I don't know if the original still holds up or not, but I know at the very least the action, from what I remember, was pretty cool. And this is like Jackie Chan, who's known for his very creative fight scenes, and this just looks like a thing. We're just kids show. There's 3D. Oh, I punched you, you monster. Go away. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is gonna be hot doo-doo garbage? Do you think this might be actually pretty good? I'm gonna try to not be too harsh on it. If it ever does come to America, I'll like try to watch an episode, but I'm almost positive there's no way this is gonna turn out too well. But we'll just have to wait and see. But what do you guys think? Do you remember Jackie Chan Adventures? If so, do you think it still holds up? If you've seen it recently, let us know in the comments down below. As always, be sure to subscribe if you're new here, if you want more animation news. And if you like this video, leave a like if you liked my rambling and sadness. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Michael Williams, you've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.